Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach and it is Monday, so it's meal prep day. I have 3 recipes for you today: breakfast, lunch, and a dessert. Protein packed, healthy, delicious. Cannot wait to share with you. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because I do a meal prep every Monday and I do upload 5 videos every single week. Check out the description box down below for my recipe website, where you will find all 3 of today's recipes and all of the other recipes I've created here on my channel. Nutrition coaching, where I offer personalized to you macros and calories. Highly recommend. This is how I've lost 140 pounds, as well as one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things, and my Facebook group. Come on over, join us there. We'd love to have you, are all down in that description box. So let's make an amazing breakfast, lunch, and dessert for this week's meal prep. So for my breakfast this week, I'm making overnight oats. This is going to be super simple for me to eat the next couple of days before I fly out for my plastic surgery. So I'm only going to be making 2 servings. I will link the original recipe on my recipe website. It actually makes 4, but because I'm not going to be here, we're gonna half it and make 2. So let me show you what you'll need. First, you're going to need rolled oats, honey, milk of your choice. I always use Fairlife milk because it has protein and I'm all about adding in as much protein as possible. I'm also going to add in some non-fat Greek yogurt for extra protein. Chia seeds, you'll need a couple of storage containers for your overnight oats. Some salt. I actually just bought this little salt and pepper holder off of Amazon. It is so cute. It's an acacia wood. I want to say it was less than $10. So I'll link it down below if you're interested. And then you'll need some cinnamon as well. So to put our overnight oats together, super simple. Again, remember I did half the recipe for 2 overnight oats. So I'm going to add 1 cup of rolled oats, 1 cup of my Fairlife milk, half of a cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, 1.5 tablespoons of honey. You could also use sugar-free maple syrup. I'm just going to use honey. It's a real whole food and it's going to add the perfect sweetness. Some ground cinnamon, salt, and about 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And then we're going to stir all of that together until fully mixed. And then you're just going to divide your mixture evenly between the 2 jars or storage containers for your overnight oats. So here are the 2 overnight oats. Now what you can do is top these with any toppings of your choice: dried fruit, fresh fruit, nuts, nut butter. I'm definitely going to be adding some fruit to mine, probably some walnuts to give it a little bit of heart, healthy fat, and some crunch. But the possibilities are endless with this recipe and it is so easy to put together. So I will go ahead and put points, calories, macros here on the screen for the overnight oats, of course, with no additional toppings. For my lunch for the next couple of days, I'm actually going to put together a shrimp Buddha bowl. Again, I will link the original recipe for the full amount of servings. I am going to put together 2 bowls for the next couple of days. This recipe is going to give you lots of protein, fiber, and get in lots and lots of vegetables. You're going to need some oil of your choice: avocado oil, olive oil. You're also going to need quinoa if you would like. You could also substitute rice, Dijon mustard, honey, apple cider vinegar, lemon pepper, butternut squash. I like to buy mine pre-cut up, ready to go. You'll need some kale, shrimp, asparagus, smoked paprika, and garlic powder. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my quinoa cooking. I'm using my little Dash rice maker. You guys already know I love this. It's amazing. I picked it up off Amazon. I will link it for you guys. It literally makes perfect rice, perfect quinoa. So I'm going to add 1/4 cup of quinoa and 1/2 cup of water. And then literally you turn it over to cook, put the lid on, and in about 20 minutes, we'll have perfectly cooked quinoa. So I added my butternut squash to a non-stick cooking sprayed pan with some foil on it. I'm going to go ahead and season that up before throwing that into the oven. And then I have my asparagus as well. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees. I'm going to spray my squash and my asparagus with just a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. That's going to help all the seasoning stick. I'm going to sprinkle on some lemon pepper. And I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt as well. And then I'm getting this into a 400-degree oven until both are roasted. I have a skillet warming up with some non-stick cooking spray, and I'm going to add about half of the bag of shrimp to the skillet. Now my shrimp is raw, so we do want to let it cook completely. My shrimp are cooked about halfway. I'm going to add a little bit of smoked paprika, some garlic powder, and then some salt and pepper. Mix that together, just allow it to cook the rest of the way, and then we're going to pop in our kale. I went ahead and moved my shrimp to the side, and I'm going to add just a couple big handfuls of baby kale and then allow it to wilt down. Once that kale is wilted down, go ahead and remove it from the heat and set it aside, and let's put together the sauce. Of course, I'm going to half the sauce recipe as well. So I'm going to do 1.5 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, half of a tablespoon of honey, 1.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, tiny bit of oil, I would say about 1/2 tablespoon, and then a little bit of garlic powder, and stir that up, and that is going to be the sauce that will drizzle over these shrimp bootables. To assemble the shrimp bootables, super easy once everything is cooked and ready to go. I'm going to use these glass dishes. So I'm going to start with 1/2 of my shrimp and kale mixture. And then I'm going to add some butternut squash. I won't be using all of the butternut squash or asparagus because again, this recipe makes more servings than what I am putting together. But I'm going to put, I would say maybe 1/2 cup of butternut squash. So I went ahead and cut my asparagus in half, and I'm going to add a few spears to the bowl. And then 1/2 of the cooked quinoa, because again, I halved it. So this amount of quinoa I makes 2 bootables. Then using 1/2 of this really yummy smelling sauce, we're going to drizzle that right on top. And there's our shrimp bootable. I have to say this looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to have this for lunch. Let me go ahead and make up the second one, and I'll be back to share points, calories, and macros. So here are the completed shrimp bootables. I am super excited, like I said, about these. What a great lunch full of healthy carbs, fiber, lots of protein, and a great way to get in veggies and leafy greens. For dessert this week, I am making a creamy protein cheesecake. I'm actually going to be leaving this for my hubby. I know that he will love it. He loves cheesecake, and we're adding some extra protein. So let me show you what you'll need. First, you're going to need vanilla protein. You guys know I've been loving the Motivate proteins. I love the chocolate, I love the vanilla. So we're going to use the vanilla Motivate protein, 100 calories, 20 grams of protein, and only 2 points. And amazing, such good sweet vanilla flavor. I will link Motivate down below with 20% off site-wide. So you can pick up anything on the site for 20% off. And then I'm using Lakanto granulated. I also have a 15% off discount for Lakanto. That will also be linked down below. Non-fat plain Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, eggs, and then 2 packages of 1/3 less fat cream cheese. So I went ahead and added my 2 packs of room temperature cream cheese to a bowl, and I'm going to mix that together until creamy. And then I'm going to add my eggs in one by one, and then mix again with my handheld mixer. And then I'm going to add in my 1/3 cup of Lakanto, and again mix that together. Now adding in my 1 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then beat that again. And then last but not least, 1/2 cup of Motivate vanilla protein, which was 1.5 scoops, and then mix. So I have a baking dish. I put a piece of parchment in the bottom, sprayed it with some non-stick cooking spray, and then I'm going to add my cheesecake mixture into my dish. Spread that out nice and even. And then I have a larger pan with about an inch, inch and a half of water, and I'm going to place my cheesecake in that pan, essentially making a water bath. And then this is going into a 325-degree oven until it's not jiggly anymore and the edges are browned. So the cheesecake is out of the oven. It looks really good. Putting it in the ice bath kept it nice and creamy. That's going to really give you that good cheesecake texture. You could top this again with fresh fruit, whipped cream, canned pie filling, whatever you would like. So I'm going to just leave it plain in the refrigerator so that we can top it with whatever we would like, but I will put all of the points, calories, macros here on the screen for you. Thank you for joining me for another weekly meal prep. I hope you are as excited about these 3 recipes as I am. Don't forget, all 3 are on my recipe website. I will link that at the very top of the description box, along with nutrition coaching, links and discounts to my favorite things, and of course, come on over, join our Facebook group. We'd love to have you. Happy Monday, friends. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.